Hey y'all, peace on earth. How are y'all doing tonight? Because I'm going to post this at night. It is daytime right now, but this reading is ancestor message before you go to sleep message. So I'm going to post this at night. I don't know what time, and even though it's daytime, yeah, that should let you know right there that this reading was supposed to happen, because I was just sitting here minding my business, and I remembered a reading that I did a while back, and that reading did pretty good view wise, like. And then when it comes to your views, and then I did another one, and it didn't do as well as that one, but it don't even matter because we ain't doing this for views at the end of the day. So ancestors did tell me to do another one, and so here I am. Okay, sorry if I look a little confusing to you. I didn't realize I had on a dress, so I had to put this over it. And so y'all, I guess it's just the fact that at nighttime, when there's not when it's just you and your spiritual team, and like the kids are asleep, you know, um maybe the husband or the boyfriend or the wife is already sleeping. You're just sitting there, and it's just you and your thoughts in your spiritual team. That's when we have a lot of thoughts. That's when a lot of things come up. That's when we tend to worry. We tend to just ponder and just probably overthink. So, I guess that's why. Well, I know that is why I got the message the first time. So that's why I'm getting it again. Because Ancestor said this is your message before you go to sleep. So I can tell y'all one thing. So when I was sitting here, I heard of a song to sing for y'all. Don't make fun of my singing because I'm not much of a singer, okay? I like to sing, but I'm not much of a singer. And the one part I was hearing is what a song is called No Other Choice by Ty Tribbett. So y'all go and look that up, okay? So he is a Christian singer, and it is a gospel song. So even if you're not Christian, because I'm not, you still might can get like some type of relief from that song. But the song is called No Other Choice, and it goes, I have no other choice but to trust you. That's all I can do. I have no other choice but to believe. And then I heard the first verse that goes, so many times in life before I tried and tried to do things my way. I thought that I was smart enough. I thought I knew enough to handle myself. Um, Now I'm realizing the problem was the struggle was between my will and yours. So I'm giving up my will for yours. I'm totally depending on you to please come through. And then the chorus goes, I have no other choice but to trust you. So that is what I was led to sing for you guys. Don't make fun of my singing, okay? So go listen to that song. And I don't know if this reading is pertaining to that song, but I know there's a message for some people. We're going to start off with the Shamus Dream Oracle. So people always ask me, what are these cards called? And that's what they are called. And they are by, I don't know, Alberto Velado and Colette Baron Reed. Okay, we know her. We all know her. Okay. So let's see. Y'all know I'm not good at collective readings. Even though they're easier, they're so much easier to do. I see why people do them, because they're so easy. They're easier than pick a card readings. They take less energy than pick a card readings. So you'll think I would like these, but I guess I'm a pick a card person. I feel like they are the closest thing to personal readings as they come. So, let me see. Let me see what's coming out. I don't know if I want to take all of these. If something is not making sense, I'm going to put them back. So, Okay, so maybe I'm talking to some cancers, Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising, and maybe in Vedic or Eastern astrology, you are a Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising sign, or maybe this is just Cancer energy. And I did name this my Cancer card because it's an emotional card. It's like what they're known for. Okay, it's like what they're known for. So I remember looking at this card and it says reconciliations. And I was thinking, like, cancers are some of the most, like, I'm a look over it type of people. Like, look over it, just look over this. I'm just going to put it all behind me. To me, they're some of the most forgiving type people. So that's one reason why I made this. That's another reason why I made this my cancer card. But as I was saying that, I'm thinking there's a reason why I'm saying that because I'm feeling like the energy around you is cancer energy, where it might be something that you need to more so look over and not really put all your energy into. Look, this is moving out of stagnation, the Dust Devil card. So it's like, are some of you guys feeling stuck, like you can't move? Um, Let me see. I was going to tell you that you're going to be moving out of that. I shouldn't even have said that because I'm like, let me see what Spirit is saying first. Well, you're going to be moving out of it. Let me go ahead and say that now because I was led to say that, but I know I need to give you guys more of a message first. And with this card, I always say, people say sky's the limit, and that's not true. And we know that's not true. There is something further than the sky. So I'm thinking that this message has something to do with your limited beliefs. With limited beliefs. Look and right timing. And if you're trying to get out of a situation, if you feel like you're just stuck and you can't get out of the situation, like the song, like the song that I was just singing at the beginning, is telling you to sometimes it's just not time for you to move out of a certain situation. Wait on this luck that you need. Some of you guys are trying to move out of a situation and your spiritual team is not moving you because you need this luck that they need to give you. Wow, yeah, it is like this song. This song says, so many times in life before I tried to do things my way. I thought that I was smart enough. I thought I knew enough to handle myself. I'm getting that energy when it comes to this because some of you guys are trying to move out of a situation thinking that you have enough to do it. But it's not you that's going to do it. It's your spiritual team that's going to do it. It's something that you're trying to do that you don't even know that it's kind of like out of your league. And yeah, I was telling my friend the other day, I was like, you know what? Some stuff I'm starting to see it's really not for me to even mess with because I'm not strong enough to mess with it. And yes, like that song says, so many times in life before, I have tried to do things my way. I thought I was smart enough. I thought I knew enough to handle myself. That's how the song goes. Those are the lyrics to the song. And I have thought that before. And then I realized that it's not me. Oh, you guys, and that's why I teach this. I hate this manifestation technique that's going around right now that tells people you're the creator of your destiny. You can the only thing that's stopping you is you're the manifester. You can do this, you can do this. Because what that energy is teaching people how to only depend on themselves and telling themselves that they are the source. That if they want to move anything, it's only them. And then you get out there, you keep trying to move and move and move. And I've told people I've learned this in life. And I guess because I tell y'all all the time, I talk to the chosen. So maybe it's the chosen that can understand. And no matter how much you get out there and try to do things your way, thinking that you're smart enough, thinking that you have the talent, thinking that that thinking that that's all that it's going to take is your talents and your smarts and your wisdom, and you just doing the work that you need to do, and you go out there and try to do it and you still can't do anything, it's still not moving, because your spiritual team will block you. Your ancestors will block you. Wow, y'all, I just got finished saying this in another reading, where if you want to know the difference between, is it negative energy that's blocking you, or is it your spiritual team blocking you? Well, when it comes to the Creator, God, Yahweh, Jesus, whatever you want to say, Allah, whoever, your spiritual team, your ancestors, they are the only one that can completely stop something from happening. Okay, negative energies cannot do that. Negative energies put blocks in your way to slow you down, but eventually you go around them. Okay, so but when it comes to your spiritual team, who is there to protect you, they are the only ones that can completely stop you from doing something. And I believe that false narrative is being set out there to have people completely dependent on themselves, and have people forget that there is a creator. Now, if you never believe that, I don't got nothing to say to you, and I'm not trying to change your mind. Okay, you tapped on this reading for a reason. You tapped on this reading because this, what I'm saying, is going to resonate with your soul. And if it's not resonating with your soul, hey, you can, you don't have to stay on the reading. I'm going to talk to the people who are going to resonate with this reading. Just like it's a whole lot of other readers out there, and they teach all kinds of different things. And when I tap on those readings, I resonate with what they're saying and their belief pattern. Okay, if Spirit know you ain't gonna believe me, Spirit is just not gonna have you here for no reason. Okay, and so I don't like that whole this whole manifestation this narrative that they are giving off these days. And I believe once you do that, once you stay in the mindset of it's me, I'm the only one that can do this, I'm the only one that can get me out, I am the master of my ship and the captain of my soul. If you keep on with that mindset, that's going to show that the only thing that's going to do is just keep you in ego. It's going to keep you in ego, okay? And keep you feeling like that you're not that you don't need nobody else but you. And this is saying that you have to rely on divine timing, and that you have to rely on this luck that your spiritual team have to give you, because it's something that you're trying to do. You feel like you could just get out of it. You think your job gonna pay for it. You think your money gonna pay for it. You think your husband can do it. You think your wife can do it. You think your connections is going to do it. No, your spiritual team says, no, we're going to do this. We're the only one that can do it. Now, you keep going in that direction that you're going in, and you see that it's not going to move. And then you're going to say, Gabrielle Ether told me it's not going to move. So you keep knocking on that door, and you see no one is going to ever come and open it until you sit down and say, you know what? I surrender. I surrender. Okay, spiritual team, you want me to wait? I wait. I'll wait. I heard a lady, she was on a law of assumption video, because I was trying to learn the law of assumption. And y'all, when I tell y'all, I was in the energy of this law of assumption. I was doing everything that I had heard her and other people say to do. I was in the right energy, and things just was not manifesting for me. But I know I had forgot one thing that I had always learned, especially when it comes to the chosen. And I heard this girl say in that video, she said, it's not about divine timing. She said, you can get what you want when you want. Okay, maybe that maybe does work for her in her life, but not the chosen. The chosen, your life does not work like that, okay? And when you're chosen, it does not mean that you're better than anyone else. Let me say that again for the people in the back. It does not mean that you're better than anyone else. I'm going to say it again because some people they might tend to listen in a different way. Chosen does not mean that you are better than anyone else, okay? Being chosen means that you are set here for a specific reason. You are set aside and you are different than a lot of other people. You're here for a very specific reason and a very specific person. You're the one that's set aside to do something that a lot of people can't do, because there are not a lot of Malcolm X's. There are not a lot of Martin Luther King Juniors. There are not a lot of J.K. Rowlings. And I don't know where she came from. I don't know why I say J.K. Rowling. I do love J.K. Rowling, and she is like the author of like all the Harry Potters, but come on now. You know, after she did that, there was a lot of people that came out with that type of mythology, you know. After she did it, there are not a lot of people like that. There are not a lot of Beyoncés. There are not a lot of Whitney Houstons. There are not a lot of Mariah Careys. There are not a lot of Celine Dion's. You know, chosen people, people with this extraordinary talent. There are not a lot of Albert Einsteins. We still say that today. Call people Einsteins when someone is just seem like they know everything. Sometimes we say, okay, Einstein. There are not a lot of people like that. Okay, and yeah, we can go on and name a lot of unique beings, but that still does not mean that there are a lot of people like that. And it definitely means that those people were unique in their own thing, and that's why a lot of times the people that we are naming like that, they are usually unique in one thing that a lot of other people have not have yet to even touch. They are the creators of the world. Some of you guys are probably number 3 life paths. Okay. So, with that being said, y'all, and I'm really hoping that you're taking heed to this message right now, because you can try to do your spells and you can try to attract things from the law of attraction, because I'm not saying that it's not going to work, because I do spells to this day. There are still things that I do as far as the law of attraction or law of assumption goes, and it will work sometimes. But when you are chosen, your life is not going to go like everybody else's life going. So these people might be around here manifesting frontwards and backwards, but your life is not like that. And chosen people do have hard lives, but guess what? That's why you were chosen for that, and you are equipped for that. You are equipped for the journey, okay? So everything that you feel like you could possibly be lacking, you have. And if you look at the character Moses in the Bible, and the character Moses in the Bible had a stutter, and Moses told Yahweh, like, I can't lead these people, I have a stutter. But he was still chosen for the job. He was the right man for the job. And so I used to stutter. So when y'all hear my daughter talk and she stutters, I used to stutter just like that. And now y'all can see I don't. So I trip over my words a lot, and I do still have a weak throat chakra. But as you can see, I don't stutter anymore. And I took classes and learned how not to. But I just told my friend yesterday, what those classes didn't teach me, they didn't teach me how to just migrate through life. And I realized I had to learn how to, when it came to my stuttering, I realized I had to learn how to like continue to guess it's kind of hard to explain. Like I still stutter, but now I can mask it better, and I had to learn how to do that. Okay, so the stuttering classes did teach me how to not stutter, but it didn't teach me how to not stutter for the rest of my life. I had to learn how to do that. But the thing is, what I'm saying, y'all, you definitely can feel like you have something to stop you from doing something, but you can definitely still be chosen. Okay, now we were talking about the chosen because I feel like a lot of people who come to me are the chosen, and that's probably why you're getting this message. Well, that is why you're getting this message right now. Some of you guys are trying to move from something and you feel stagnant, and you've tried everything that you could, and you thought that it was going to be based on your strength to do it. And all because you manifested that thing like that one time before, that don't mean this thing is going to manifest in the same way. Okay? Like I said, I know, like I was like manifesting money like crazy one time, just doing spells and everything. But that's because it was still, if those things were still, allowed for me to do by my ancestors, because you could do as many spells as you want to, but if your spiritual team say no, not right now, no, not right now. Okay, I've done spells to speed up money, and I saw that they allowed that to go through, and I saw how messed up I was by doing something like that. And I feel like your ancestors are saying, I had to say all that because I know y'all had to understand what I'm saying. But I feel like your ancestors are saying there is this luck that you're waiting on. Let's go back to that. Let's go back to the message. There's this luck that you're waiting on, and that you need. You might not know that you need it, but you do need it, okay? Because there's nothing, your money is not going to get you out of this. Your ancestor says wait on us, and they're going to show you exactly what it is. Okay, I read all those cards. What else do I have here? Yeah, your ancestors are saying they're going to show you what it is. Wow. Your ancestors are saying they're going to show you what it is. Come on, card. Oh my gosh, it keeps flipping out of my hand. Your ancestors are saying they're going to show you what it is. Your ancestors are saying they're going to show you what it is. That's what I'm getting for all these cards. Because the thing is, y'all, let's go back to this card. They didn't want me to hold it. Remember when I told y'all, like, I knew that the way my life was supposed to go, but I was still trying to do other things outside of that. Like that song says, it was a reason why I was hearing that song. That song says, I thought that I was smart enough. I thought I knew enough to handle myself. Those are the lyrics to that song. And maybe you guys kind of forgot. You kind of forgot that, hey, like, I am a chosen one. My life is not going to go like I'm seeing a lot of other people's lives go. I have a very specific calling on my life, and you have to figure that out. You have to get back to who you were and who you always been. Spirit is trying to get you back to that. Okay? Spirit is trying to show you that the more you continue to go this way, or the more you continue to fight it, the more you're just going to continue to be stagnant and stuck. But they're trying to show you, hey, like, your life can be different. Your life can actually be more smoother. But you have to rely on us. One thing about the chosen, your life is very much influenced by your spiritual team. Now, if you're not chosen, it'll be different. And some people's lives are not just so much influenced by their spiritual team. Some people have lives where they are left alone to themselves and their own thoughts a lot of the times. they don't really seek the knowledge and the wisdom of their spiritual team, because that is the way their life is supposed to go. That's why I hate when people say, don't get those readings, don't get that advice, when, baby, all because your life is set up like that don't mean mine is. And I tell people all the time, I'm not a religious person. I grew up in a church. That's why, that's why my language still sounds a lot, real church-like sometimes. But I have came out of that religion. But one of my favorite Bible verses is, any man that thinks he stands, take heed, or lest he'll fall. Because yeah, I just lost track of what I was saying, and I was about to make a good point. Like, memory just completely wiped out. I think y'all have seen me go through this before. Okay, so it has to be like some type of negative energy entity did not want me to say what I was going to say. Hold on, y'all. I'll be back. Okay, y'all. I remember now. It's because that one thing about that verse, it means that you kind of have to pay attention to the fact that you feel like you know it all, or that you're thinking that you're going a certain kind of way, but you have to watch yourself, because if you don't, you could possibly fall, because you're thinking that you're going good, you think you're standing, but if you don't watch yourself, you could possibly fall. Okay, but I was saying that to get back to the fact that your life is really heavily influenced by your spiritual team, but chosen people are. Okay, so that means that you're constantly going to your ancestors, asking your ancestors for guidance. That means that you have a lot of angelic protection around you. And I always say the chosen people's lives are hard, but one thing about being chosen, it can be very rewarding, because for one, you're favored. And for two, you're highly, highly, highly protected. And you can almost rest on that. You can almost be positive and sure that nothing bad is going to ever happen to you, because when you are chosen, you will definitely like, evil is just not going to touch you. Will you face evil a lot? Yeah, and probably more than the average, and it would make you feel like, maybe I'm not that protected because you face evil so much. Will you still probably will you probably still have accidents? Yeah, or bad things still happen to you? Yeah, of course. And like I said, and when you're chosen, probably more than the average. But the bright side of being chosen, and a lot of people just want to throw around that word because they just want to feel like they're so special, and it means that you're special, but it's more so you being specific. So you're not better than anyone. You're just here to do something that different than most people would do. Now, you can pat yourselves on the back now, because it's something to be proud of, to be chosen, because everybody cannot do what you do. But yes, you have to, when it comes to being chosen, one thing that you have to do is learn how to like break pride and ego, because you have to just really go off of faith a lot, and just trust your ancestors and your spiritual team. But you're good. Ain't nothing gonna happen to you. You're good and protected. That's one thing for sure. So if some of you guys feel like, okay, well, something bad did happen to me, I guess I wasn't that protected, because I guess that does happen sometimes in life. I've had a lot of bad things happen to me and make me feel not that protected. But some of the things that could happen to you, and that's why I did a video, if y'all can find it, like, what are some of the things my spiritual team has protected me from. It's because sometimes, like, y'all, you won't believe some of the things, or you probably will believe some of the things that you were protected from, and you don't even know it. And some of those things that you are really afraid of happening to you, it's not even going to happen. So I'm going to go to these cards now. And even though these are tarot cards, y'all, I am an oracle. And so since I am an oracle, of course, I do better with oracle cards. And even though these are, we have the Chariot. And even though these are tarot cards, I still read them like oracle cards. So sometimes I know what the traditional meaning is, and sometimes I don't. We have the Empress card, the Big Queen. In traditional tarot, this would be the Empress, and then in traditional tarot, this would be the I think the Queen of Cups, the King of Swords. I think in traditional tarot that would be, and then this is Railroad Bill. This would be the Chariot in traditional tarot. I will read these cards intuitively though. So I feel like you can rest assured that big changes, positive changes are on the way for you. And they're moving in pretty fast. If you guys have a decision to make and you know that it's coming in pretty fast, like you feel like I have to make this decision within like 2 days, okay, well then that answer is going to come within 2 days, okay? It might be at the last minute. I am so sorry. Because that is so true. Y'all know that song or that saying that goes, he might not come when you want him, but he'll be there right on time. And they're talking about God, the creator. Just know that, yeah, the universe might not come when you want them, but they'll be there right on time. Meaning all your spiritual helpers, they are coming to help you with this, okay? So something that you really want to happen, and I feel like you want it to happen pretty fast, it's actually going to happen pretty fast for you. Yeah, it might not come when you want, but it's going to be there right on time. Respect divine timing. When it comes to divine timing, y'all, you have no choice but to trust it, okay? You have no other choice but to, like that song says, you have no other choice but to trust divine timing. Because what divine timing does, it stops us from going too fast and it stops us from going too slow. Things that you want to happen right now might not be might not be the best thing for you. You might want something right now, but destiny is saying you can't have it right now. It's not time. You might want to do something next week, but destiny is saying no, do it right now because it's time. That's divine timing, and that's why we have blocks. And I feel like you're going to get this offering, and it's going to be offered to you by maybe someone you know. Look out for that. Something that you want, something that you wait on. And for some of you guys, this is more so a decision that you have to make about something. So this might not be positive or negative or anything. This might not be anything that you want. It's probably just some type of decision. And I feel like Spirit, there's like, I always look at her with her arms stretched out like she is like, I talk about her in a lot of different ways when I see her because I don't really know what this card means. But intuitively, I'm just looking at her in the picture, and I feel like there's a friend who has advice for you. Reach out to this friend, okay? It's someone, so you have a decision to make. You have a friend that has these answers, and it might be feminine energy, okay? So this might be like a guy that you know have more feminine energy, or this might just be a female. But reach out to this person because this person has the answers, and you're going to be like, oh, like I had this decision to make, and I had to make this decision pretty fast, and I've been thinking about it all week, and I did not know that you had the answers. But your spiritual team is going to show you that there is this person that you can call and ask for help. Now the thing is, it's something that you guys want, and you have a friend that will help you. But you have to reach out to this person. If you don't know who it is, it is going to be somebody that can help you. I remember once upon a time when I felt like I didn't have anyone to help me with something. And next thing I know, a friend called me and said, hey, you've been on my mind. And this is not even a spiritual person. But your spiritual team will use who they have to use. That's why you have to take them out of the box. Take your spiritual team out of the box. Okay? But because this person called and said, hey, you've been on my mind, like, is everything okay? And then, so at that time, y'all, this was like when I first got here, it was like 4 years ago. And I was struggling real bad. And I was like, well, honestly, and I hate to ask for help, y'all. I was like, honestly, things are not going real good for me right now. You know, I'm kind of struggling. And he sent me some money. And then he kept doing that for like, periodically. He just sent me some money. And like I said, this is not even a spiritual person, y'all. So, y'all don't think I'm really trying to like get my dress from like caught up. It's not me doing anything else. It's only my dress that's like stretched and it's kind of like caught up in my legs. But anyways, so I was just realizing what it was looking like on camera. But that's just me loosening up my dress down here. Okay, someone is going to come to help you. If you don't know who it is, it's someone that's going to come and help you because you've been up at night thinking about these changes that you want. And these changes are really good for you. And you're like, man, if I can just get to this, you have someone that can help you. And I feel like it might be someone, there's another help too. I was wondering why this card was out here, and I feel like it's two people that can help you. This is an older person and like a younger, maybe mid-aged person. This person has more advice for you, I think, if you guys have a decision to make. And this person I feel like this person can help you more so with something financially. This older person. So this is probably like your mother, your father. And then try them out. I can tell y'all one thing. I asked my mama for help for something maybe last week. I asked my mama for some help. And so I ended up needing help again, like right behind that. And so y'all know how that happens. I was just telling my friend this. I was just saying, you know how you ask for help from someone and then you might not need help again for a long time. But sometimes in life you need help again, like something else comes up and now you need help again. And I did not want to ask her again, but Spirit kept saying ask her. And I was like, will she even be able to help me? That's what I was thinking, like, will she even be able to help me? So I asked her again, and she easily she was just like, sure, I help. First time she was like, sure, I help. Second time she was like, sure, I help. And I did not think that she was gonna do that. I mean, for one, you gotta catch my mama, and when she in like when she in a good mood. And some of y'all probably know what I'm talking about. My mama, she's very helpful. She's a very helpful person now. So I'm not going to act like she's not. She's definitely a good person. But at the same time, my mama, she tends to think a lot like I do. And sometimes like that will just stop her from even being of an assistance. Because she might start thinking like, Well, I don't know, anything. So sometimes I be thinking like that, and sometimes, and you guys probably thinking like that too. I don't have no one to help, or maybe you've been in a situation where you feel like you've asked everybody you could, or whatever. But there's someone who don't mind helping you. You just might not know it. And this is an older person, and they are going to help you get to this victory right here. I wish that victory card came out, whatever it is. It's like 6 or something. I don't know, but I remember the picture. But I feel like this is just some type of movement or some type of change that you want, and it's going to be something positive to come in, and you're going to need some type of help. And like I said at the very beginning, some of you guys been trying to figure out how to do it on your own. You've been trying to figure out you've been trying to wonder, you've been wondering, why is this not happening? And Spirit is saying, but we have to send you in this good luck, because it's not going to be nothing that you can do. It's going to be someone else has to offer you. It's going to give you the advice that you need. And that could be some of you guys is good luck. Some of you guys, somebody else is going to offer you some other type of help, and maybe this is financially, and that is probably the good luck that you need. Or it might not be anything like this, because I don't know what your situation is, and it might just be something else. But it's definitely, I don't feel like it's anything that you guys can do, and that's why you were led to this message, because you really need to know how chosen you are, and how specific your life is, and how set out you are, and why things seem to not be moving for you. Is what I feel like you were up tonight thinking about, and thinking about how you're going to do this, and thinking about how you're going to do that. And I like to tell you guys, when you're justified, you are justified, because hey, you know, who wants to continue to wait on something else outside of ourselves if we could just do it ourselves? Because a lot of times we don't want to deal with like any of the drama that any outside energies can bring. And when you are just an independent person, you're just used to doing stuff by yourselves, then you know what, you are used to just saying, hey, I'm just trying to do this. I'm just trying to, you know, go ahead and do it. Just trying to hurry up and get it out of the way. But Spirit sent you here to remind you that this is not anything that you can do on your own, okay? And if you were trying to do it on your own, and you think you can do it on your own, you really have no other choice but to just wait on Spirit. I really don't know what I'm going to name this video. It might be something like that, but I believe you guys got the message. And if you like the message, consider leaving me a tip, okay? I might put it might be in the description. At least the Cash App one would be. The tip jar, I don't know if I'm going to remember to do that, but hey. And also, like this video if you liked it. If this resonated with you guys, comment in the comment section below. I love to hear from you guys. And that's all, y'all. Continue to come grow with me and subscribe, so we can become a part of each other's tribe. Bye.